Hi everyone, it's Bonnie here, and I have another project to share, and this is also a video response to Kelly S. She is having a 500 subbie giveaway challenge, and she is asking everyone to alter the letter K in like a configuration box manner. She has done a video on how to create one of those, and I'll put the link to that below so you can follow her tutorial. And I'll also put the link to her YouTube channel below as well. Or if you're having problems finding the shadow box type letters, which I did, I couldn't find any thick, you know, shadow box type letters. I wish I could. They look really cool done, you know, like that. So anyway, I chose to do a shadow box, and this is a Tim Holtz shadow box. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that this ends on July 23rd. So you still have time to get your projects done. So anyway, this is my configuration box. The box itself is one of the Tim Holtz configuration boxes, and the paper that I used was the romance novel. I hope you like this one, Kelly. It's actually one of my favorites. And she also asked that you make your creation in a way that nobody else has before. So there are just a few things that I added to my configuration box that I haven't seen done before. And the first is the feet on the bottom. I used dominoes. So that was one of the things that I haven't seen done yet. And also these corner pieces that I got from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I just put like a little eyelet thing and glued it up here and then connected it over there, you know, to hang like that. So I haven't seen that done before. And also this right here, it's a Melissa Francis corner piece. So I did that as well. So hopefully that will be, you know, good for something different that nobody else has done. And hopefully after this, other people will try it. So I'm gonna just lift my camera up a little. I know this is gonna be really, really difficult to show because, as you know, configuration boxes are deep. So the first box, I actually painted everything in black and then added paper on the backs of each of the little compartments. In this one here, I just hung this little pearl dangle, and there's a little cherub in there and another Melissa Francis swirl. I know it's really hard to see. And I just have some flowers in there. Those are Wild Orchid Crafts. Here is an altered domino, and I just put that little girl image in there. I just glued it on. And here is a vintage thimble, and here's just a bauble. Oh, and this here is I can't remember what it is. It's a zipper from Prima, I think, but I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, the next compartment, I have a spoon here. And there's also a corked bottle back there that I added some pearls to it and just seam binding. And in back of that is one of those Tim Holtz hangers, and I just fussy cut a piece of the paper out and glued it on there. And there's some baubles there, and one of those spools that you get for your sewing machine. And I used this beautiful trim here, and then this beaded trim here. And as you can see, what is it called? It's like sand with paint. So it's like homemade texture paint. So in this one here, there's a little Melissa Francis, I don't know if you can see. It's a little Melissa Francis frame, and I just fussy cut a little piece of the paper out of the coordinating paper from the romance novel. And there's some flowers back there and a little spool, and I put some seam binding around it. And here's another corked vial, and I just filled that with some pretty lace. And then right there is just like a piece of jewelry that I had. And over here is an Art of Cake charm, and I just put some chain from here up to there. And then from this part, I added this little lantern. It was gold, and I just used silver rub and buff, you know, so it could match everything. And let's see, in the next one, here's another Melissa Francis frame, and some more of the paper that I fussy cut from the romance novel. Here's a clock that Michael's was selling in their $2 bin, and I just added some chain around that, and you know, just like flipped it over the bottom and glued it. Here's another corked vial, and I just put a like rolled up a piece of the paper and put it in there. And here's a little bauble. And then this right here is from, it was like from Recollections. It's like from their old collection, and I just glued that in there. And here is a Wild Orchid craft flower, and here's a little teapot charm. I thought that was really cute. And then down in this one is little bird cage. It was gold, and again I used the silver rub and buff and added some chain to that too. And there's some flowers and seam binding in there. And then down in this one is one of those Recollection clocks. And here's a wooden spool, and I add one of those Tim Holt pins. And another little bobbin type thing here, and put some pearl strand around it, and then loose pearls down there too. And in here is the Tim Holtz videotape. I'm not really sure what it's called. There's a tiny domino, and then this pretty charm here that I just hung from one of those Tim Holtz eye clip things. And then over here is another piece from the Michael's $2 bin. Here's a little fan that is was a charm. Here's a Tim Holtz pen nib. And over here is a one of the Tim Holtz clock windy things. I don't know what they're called. And then I just put all these little charms. And just covered, oh, and this is also from the Michael's $2 bin. That's not made to hold. I don't think it could, so. And the back just looks like that. I love this paper, so I didn't want to cover it up too much. So, Kelly, I hope you like this configuration box that I created. I had so much fun creating it, and it's coming your way, honey. So, thanks everybody for watching, and have a fabulous weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.